ministers of state here present, members of parliament here present, members of the diplomatic and consular corps here present, national security coordinator, and the company of mannequins here present today, officers, men and women of the Sellu Police here present. Good morning. I must start by welcoming you to this passing out ceremony of R123 recruits comprising 1,100 recruits, 803 male and 207 female. This basic recruit training for these graduating recruits actually commenced on the 16th of April and lasted for several months. It is sad to note that during this period, we lost to the call of death 2 of them. Recruit number 23273, Mohammed Fofana, who died of illness, and shockingly, recruit number 22308, Ramatu Sise, she died in a road accident in the discharge of her duties at the Mamboy checkpoint. The third did not die. He fell by the wayside, like the Bible, where we have the Bible of the Sword. He was caught in possession of drugs. And in this organization, we have no secretary. So we had to dismiss him, and he's now facing trial in court. This one goes as a clear message to each and every person standing here. The Honorable Vice President, let me report that this is a hybrid training of operational support and normal general duty training. This decision to have this training is predicated on the fact that we need to position our people to meet the challenges of policing in the future. This basic recruit training curriculum is structured in a way that helps us to bring out the best in the recruits with a view to prepare them for future challenges. The training for these recruits was categorized into 2, general duty and the operational support. For the general duty policing, the topics covered included but not limited to basic routine duties, introduction to law, community policing, crime and evidence, contemporary issues such as human rights and gender issues, road safety management, and several other issues were taught to them in this particular section. For the operational policing, the topics included public order management, weapon handling, field tactics, major events policing, and security facilities. It is to be noted that current and emerging crime trends require the police to be better trained and equipped to counter and address the challenges associated with securing our communities. It is for this reason that the management directs the training directorate to undertake regular training needs assessments so as to be able to identify training gaps within the Sellu Police and then develop training curricula to address these gaps. Let me state that these recruits passing out today have been better trained and prepared to stand the test of time and to also face the demands of policing the state and citizens of Sierra Leone. Like all other human beings, they are not infallible. It is for this reason that we have preemptively put in place the necessary safeguards and internal control mechanisms meant to checkmate and curtail any excesses of our police officers. I wish to reiterate that we have the Directorate of Public Operational Standards, which handles issues of alleged unprofessional conduct of police officers. At all levels in the SLP, we have the Complaints, Discipline and Internal Investigations Department, the CDID, and the Integrity Management Committee. Both the CDID and the IMC help us to fight indiscipline, graft, and other forms of infraction on the Police Discipline Regulation 2001. Even as I congratulate you on the successful completion of the basic recruit training, let me remind you that you have chosen to become members of an institution that is mandated to fight crime and resolve crime in our society. An institution that has the cyber capability to fight local and transnational organized crime. an institution that is anchored on the West African Police Information System, WAPIS platform, which is linked to other West African law enforcement agencies in the fight against terrorism, organized crime, money laundering, kidnapping, and so forth. An institution that cooperates with other statutory bodies to maintain the security of the state. An institution that contributes to international peace and security. An institution that makes it possible for businesses to thrive because of the quality of service we provide. An institution that practices local needs policing. A policing strategy that meets the needs and expectations of our local communities, but reflect national standards and objectives. All of these have made the SLP a community-oriented and people-centered organization which prides itself as a force for good. As you opt to join the Sierra Leone Police, we expect you to be prepared to maintain the ideals and culture of the institution and to exhibit the highest standards of professionalism in the day-to-day discharge of the duties. I should also let you know that the Sierra Leone Police maintains a zero-tolerance policy on drug intake and abuse for personnel, irrespective of rank. Let it be known that no one in the SLP is considered a sacred cow, as we are all amenable to the law. The policy is straight and simple. If you are caught in drug intake and abuse, you will be dismissed from the force and then criminally prosecuted. Be informed that we have dismissed several colleagues for drug intake, abuse, and possession. Therefore, there is no way we can relent on that policy. Let me also use this moment to give you the good news. You have been opportune to enlist into an institution that has successfully policed one of the most peaceful elections ever conducted in the history of Sierra Leone. The brilliance and professionalism exemplified by the SLP and other members of the security sector has won the institution praises and commendations, both nationally and internationally. Of particular mention among the accolades received are from the All Political Parties Association, the Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion, and then of course, the ECOWAS Commission Chairperson. He extended an invitation to the Sierra Leone Police to participate in an experience sharing session with our counterparts in Liberia, on which occasion we are well represented. As you pass out from here today, you will see the posted to various regions and police divisions. We therefore expect you to join your colleagues in maintaining law and order, protecting lives and property, enforcing laws, apprehending and prosecuting of offenders, and preventing and detecting of crime. You have to do this with sympathy, courtesy, fairness, understanding, and above all, observing the tenets of the rule of law. At this point, I'm pleased to thank His Excellency the President and the government of Sierra Leone, His Excellency retired Dr. James Fadadu, for the continued support to the SLP. As part of His Excellency's human capacity development and youth empowerment agenda, we've been able to recruit over 5,000 able men and women in the past 5 years. Like Oliver Twist, we'll ask for more. To increase the numerical strength of the SLP will only be possible with the support and approval of the government of Sierra Leone, the direct provider of funds for all basic recruit training and career development trainings at local and international levels. With funds provided by His Excellency's government, we have been able to improve on the use of technology and innovation in the Sierra Leone Police. We have cameras installed in specific locations in the city to improve on our capacity to fight crime. The SLP has established a drone corridor with 10 drones, which has the capacity to fly for 4 hours. All of these ones will help us to have first-hand pictorial evidence on incidents. We've also acquired 3 fiber boats to support our operations in the maritime domain. I will be remiss in my duty if I fail to thank the Honorable Vice President, who doubles as Chairman of the Police Council, for his constant support to the realization of the vision of the SLP. Honorable Vice President, sir, I must admit that you have been a pillar of strength and a source of inspiration to my leadership and the entire Sierra Leone Police. You have unwaveringly supported every developmental and policy drive of the institution. We at the EMB will continue to count on your support in fulfilling the mandate and core functions of the institution. I'm also obliged at this point to extend our gratitude to the diplomatic community and our development partners who have been supporting the SLP in the area of capacity building and logistics support. In addition to the local trainings, we have supported our personnel at all levels. We've been getting support for overseas training from the United States Embassy, the British High Commission, the Chinese Embassy, the Indian Embassy, the Egyptian Embassy, the Nigerian High Commission, and several other local organizations. We will continue to count on your support for local and overseas trainings for our personnel to make the SLP better. Finally, let me, on behalf of the EMB, rank and file of SLP, thank the directors of training and all instructors and trainers on this campus. You have done a marvelous job, for which the entire management owe you a great debt of gratitude. Continue to deliver on your mandate as we embark on this journey of capacitating our personnel to deliver effective policing services to the people of Sellu. I thank you all for your attention.